So I'm in my hovel. I'm in my man cave. I'm in the mess. I'm watching Jim's tools. Now I won't let him explain to you what he's got in store for us.
Hi, welcome to the channel. If it's danger you're after, we've got that. If it's shiny restorations, we've got that. If it's just a clean, got that too. Ridiculously overpriced eBay wins, got that as well. Never seen before items, got that. Never to be seen again items, got that too. Showpiece finishes, gonna have that as well. Unusual tool sets. General workshop babble.
So yeah. Anyway, what's brought this?
Little bit of humour.
Yeah. And a bit of, less swearing than it used to be.
And of course the odd vice or 17.
Yeah.
Subscribe now. Enrich your life.
So, okay, Jim, we're subscribing now. So anyway, let's go to Jim's advert. Hold on. So Jim just released this.
So today we have this King Dick.
Look at that. He's done a film on a King Dick.
So today we have this King Dick.
Yeah. And that gave me inspiration to make this film for you. So let me carry on. So Jim made a film of these King Dicks. Now they're not all King Dicks. Some of them are different. It gets you looking, because obviously these are all picked up rusty. When they're in a box of tools, sometimes they're face down, and sometimes you don't see them. Sometimes you have to dig. So it teaches you to look in a box of tools when they're this way up. They're not always this way in a box of mixed tools. So you sometimes have to hunt for them. And they are relevant on your bench today. I use them because they're just handy. They're just like an extra hand, just like a little extra hand. Because when you're doing something and you just want to hold something, yes, you can do it this way. You can use any adjustable really, which that is the same as any adjustable, except the jaws are facing forwards on the newer ones. But it's also, you can stick this tip in. When you want to hold something, you can stick the tip in, just hold the other side of something. So they're very useful. I like to have them no more than a hand's stretch away on the bench. When you just need a little adjustable to stick, you're doing a nut and a bolt, and the other end of the nut needs holding a little bit firmer than what your fingers can do. It's a bit stiffer, whatever it is. You just grab this, you put it on whatever you're holding the other side, and it holds it. It holds it this way, which obviously takes space, but it also, you can stick it in and just hold something. And if you're in, if you've always thought, vintage tools, what's it all about? Well, start looking. It gets you looking for the dates and the broad arrow. It gets you looking for trademarks. It gets you looking and searching. And it gets you looking for the older stuff. Now, as Jim says, and it's the Ron Gieson book says, this goes way back. This is, I'll tell you the date now, let's have a look. But these ones with the 3 are less old. There's a little spring. It'll get you starting to look for the little spring when you buy them. You look underneath. Has that got its spring? It has, hasn't it? And it gets you into cleaning them. And there's only 4 parts: the top bit, the bottom bit, the little threaded bit, and the spring at the end. And you start looking at markings. But yeah, how it gets you looking and thinking about the age. So once this gets you on the path this year, beginning of the car boot sets this year, get searching for these, get looking for them. There's so much history, so many names, so many markings to find, so many broad arrows. the dates, the firms they belong to, and some of them aren't King Dick's. Some of them are something else. And then that'll start you off, and then you'll end up looking for footprints then. You'll move on from the footprints into the monkey wrenches. Really begins to get under your skin. Yeah. And then you start looking for Clyburns and monkey wrenches and railway wrenches. Yeah, you hunt down big ones and small ones, and you'll be looking for big ones, and you'll start the wrench, and then you'll land on a 1817 one. Wow. You know, talk about being in the right place at the right time. So the genesis of all the collecting could start with a whole load of bunch of King Dicks. I think these are the most easiest to find, to look for, keep your eyes open for. Obviously they'll be, you don't always pick them up in good condition like this. You find them in rusty toolboxes. Yeah, you'd be on your knees looking through boxes of tools in car boots. Yeah.
Right, people, it's auction madness.
As the title, oh,
So
hold on.
today we have this
Yeah,
King Dick.
but as the title of the film says, a bicycle wrench 1908.
So today we have this
Ooh,
King
let's
Dick.
see what he says.
What's a very, very quick clean, bring it back and have a better look at it. You got to expect a few pits. It is 114 years old. Right, shall we take a look at the set?
114 years old. Woohoo!
Big old 9-inch, number 3.
Let's run forward a smidge.
Number 2.
Yeah.
Number 1.
Whoops. Let's go back.
We will see.
There we are.
That nice number 0.
Right, here we go.
Just look in the book of knowledge.
Yes.
From Ron Giesing.
Yeah.
We will see that because they've got 4. You see that 4 on the thumb wheel there? This one's got 5, but it is because it's bigger. Let me show you an example of this, and you've got 3. So, any of these that have got the 4 on the thumb wheel are 1908. Any with 3 is much later. As you can see, they're all trademarked with the bulldog on the top jaw.
So, what do you say? Bulldog on the top jaw. Just in there, look, bulldog on the top jaw. Ooh. Yeah. This one's got the bulldog on the top jaw. Let's go real close into this one. Number 1, the bulldog on the top jaw. Let's go and find 4 of them in really pretty good condition. This one, to think how old it is. Let's having done, let's go and consult the book, shall we? Let's go and find the book and consult the book. So yeah, this year is, if you've been thinking about vintage tools and the whole story, it's not just the tool, the usefulness for it in your workshop, but the history and the date and the age, and once you start, so let's go search the book. The books, it's one of 2. Ron Giesing. Now I know you're going to ask me, Reggie, why didn't you jump in? It's the set that Ben Tool Addict has bought all his collection, and why didn't I jump in with both feet to get some stuff off Ben? Well, if you remember, if you look in the videos, it was the very week I'd committed to the trike, and the trike emptied all our kitty out, and it still hasn't yet finished emptying our kitty. But you know, it's all about being in the right place at the right time, and I happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time, and that's the way it is. It's whatever's meant to be. You see, Clyburns, King Dicks, we've got a few of them as well, haven't we? The Darliston ones. Oh yeah, the Lucas girder spanners, we got a few of them, haven't we? Oh, once you've got the book, And once you start reading it and finding out the dates, you've found something, you've cleaned it up, you found a few markings on it, the railway spanners, wrenches. Oh, fantastic. Let's find the King Dick in here. Here we are. No, that's more footprint, that is, yeah. That's the footprint. We will find them and we'll see what the book says. Give me 2 minutes, I'll find it. So once you've got the book, you can find the King Dick and he'll tell you all about it. He'll tell you the markings to look out for, what they were marked with, the dimensions of them, the shape of them, what they look like one side, what they look like the other side. Tells you about the 3 and the 4 and the sides of the grips in the between and how many there is to collect, and tells you all about it. Yeah, several pages. Yeah, and it's all about just wrenches. This Ron Geeson book. Yeah, this is fantastic. And again, it was Tool Addict, that Ben Tool Addict. Then you'll start watching Tool Addict, because he's got to be the world's bestest collector of wrenches, and finds them all, goes all over the world looking for them and finding them. And Ben is in the UK here, so you'll start watching his videos then. And it's an interesting, very. So this year, if you're not into vintage tools, I think the footprint is the ideal one to begin. Get out there, get collecting, get doing your homework, get having a look, and hold on a minute. One day you might just not only land on one, but then land on one that's got the correct markings, that you can see that hasn't faded away, and you get a real clean one. I don't even remember where I got this from. You know, when you buy and collect them all, you'd bring them and then you bring them home. Obviously this would have been a right rusty one, and I needed a good scrubbing. Would have all been just surface rust. And most of the time these are difficult to get loose, and you got to clean them and scrub them, and you know. But to find one not having the pox rubbed out on it yet is really lucky, and lovely little find this was. Yeah. So this year, start collecting King Dicks, and you'll open a whole world of interest and intrigue. Ah, look, the original footprint, yeah, wow. And here's the Stilson, you see, look, and here is the King Dick. It doesn't mention King Dick in here, does it? So I ordered the Billings. I think we might have a Billings, but again, I always start my searches all the way back in, I always start my searches all the way back in the 2000, it's a 1910 book. Because, wow, everything goes all the way back. So the oldest book I've got is the 1910, and then it's a lot of fun finding it. Come on, let's find it in the Buck and Hickman book. Here we are, look. King Dick Spanners 272, within the 1930 book 272, and then it's great to find them out in the open in the 272, did we say? There's the footprint up there, look. Yeah. Adjustable. They started as a pipe tongues. Yeah, but look, that's got the footprint on it. Come on, it's got the footprint on it. Yeah, 272 was it? Here we are, look. And here they are, look. Here's a Billings and here's a King Dick here, look. Oh, the price and the sizes. Wow. And isn't it so much fun now looking in the books at wrenches? Here we are, look, we've jumped forward. King Dick wrenches, look. Yeah, with a black finish. And this is in the 1971 book. Wow. I've looked in the 2000 book, the Buck and Hickman 2000 book. It's not in there. It's not in there. I've got a sneaky feeling you can still buy them. I could be wrong. But I think you can still buy them, you know. The footprint, you see, the footprint is another thing to start collecting and looking at for the marks. In the 71, I think you can still buy a new footprint. I'm pretty sure I've seen somewhere you can still buy a footprint. And as we've seen, it goes way back. So here we are in 1973. The footprint is here and it's got, look at those, I always thought it was some sort of army number or something. A batch number, it seems to be. It's got those numbers there, which we see quite often, don't we? And what is that strip there? So here we are, in 1973. It's interesting to see the prices, how it's changed. And then obviously the footprint is close on his heels, yeah. Still there in 1973. And it's here, look. The King Dick is here. But there's a Bulldog as well, isn't there? Bulldog wrench. So what came first? Did Bulldog become King Dick? And what's this Billings? Billings is here as well, look. Wow, now this is the 1935 book, this one. You do see them everywhere, don't you? The Lucas girder wrenches. Yeah, got quite a few of them as well. We'll have to have a look at them. See, the double bar coach wrenches here. What's this? And we're up here, look. Is that a footprint? Where is footprint here? I did see a footprint somewhere here. Where did we see the footprints? The Clyburns here. The Unbreakable Jaw, the monkey wrenches are here. That very much looks like a footprint up there. What's the markings on that? We've got one of those, the Master. Here we are, the footprint. What are they calling them? Pipe tongues, look. They're calling them pipe tongues. Has that got the footprint on it? Yeah, I think it has it. Let's have a look. See, that's got the footprint on them. But they're here. They're calling them pipe tongues. Isn't it great, look, when you can see the wooden handle ones are beginning to go out and the steel handle ones have arrived. This is what we know now, don't we? This is today's, but you can see where we looked at them, you know, the wooden handle ones. The changeover is happening. These are running out, getting less and less, and these are taking over from them. And that was back in 1935, that was.